Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Whether it is material progress or the spiritual progress, the most important thing is we have to be self-disciplined. A person who is not disciplined can achieve nothing in life. There are three problems which we all carry with us. They are called as alasya, nidra, pramad. Alasya, there is a word in Sanskrit, ralayoho abhedaha. This is the sutra. Ra and la, they are used optionally. So, alasa or alasa or arasa, the one who doesn't have charm in his life, ठीक है. This is not the way to lead life. See? We must be full of zest, cheer, and passion for something. When we function in the outer world, we have to be passionate. A person who is not passionate will never function dynamically in this world. See? So, alas, laziness. And this laziness takes us to such an extent that afterwards we become proud of our laziness. And I can tell you one or two examples. Once I was in Holland, one yoga teacher, she took me there to give talk. So I was staying with her. I haven't seen anybody more lazy than her. She was a yoga teacher and a very small apartment, 2 rooms. One room she was staying, one room I was staying. When she will change her pant, she will come out and that pant will remain there only. And when she comes out, she'll come and aim this leg here, this leg there, and slowly put it up over. No botheration of any wardrobe or anything. Lazy, lazy, lazy. First. Second thing, sleep, nidra. We all know one thing and we all never do that thing. And what is that? Early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. What is our life? Late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. A healthy person's signs are 2. Good hunger and good sleep. Oh, that means 50% is over. I can sleep anytime. No. Good sleep means you can wake up anytime. Oh. Nidra. Sleep has got 2 aspects. One aspect is the healthy sleep. After the healthy sleep is over, we come out of the sleep. But we don't come out of the bed. Upanishad says, Uttishtata Jagrata. First get up and then wake up. Because waking up from the sleep is never a problem. Problem is getting out of the bed. This lag period between getting out of the sleep and out of the bed is the time wherein we discharge all our charged mind. Nidra. And third, pramad. Pramada is our ability to repeat the same mistakes again and again more efficiently. And these 3 fall under one name called as tamoguna or laziness, indolence. Therefore, self-discipline is necessary. Now, when we talk about self-discipline, what is to be done? For that, our scriptures tell us that you have to practice the path of self-discipline. Now, self-discipline is initiated in the Patanjali Yoga Darshan. In the 6th chapter of Gita, Bhagavan gives this technique. But there also we make shortcuts. See, there are 8 limbs, Ashtanga Yoga. So we start from Yama and we should conclude in Sanyama. But we don't go to Sanyama. We even do not bother about Yama Niyama. Directly Asana. So what is yoga? Yoga is twisting the body. Are Baba, straightening the mind. Not twisting the body. You see, anywhere. Once I was in LA a few years before, in some yoga studio, my lecture was there. After that, one lady came and she gave me her card. Mr. Swami, this is my card. I am a yoga teacher. So I read it. Yoga under tree. You can't become miserable in this world. Isn't it? So I read it. Do you teach yoga? I said, yes. What is your yoga? I said, yoga on the tree. See, friends, yoga begins at 2 stages. Number 1, first, yama means how do we interact with the world? You will be feeling that I am talking KG1, KG2. Well, that is all what we have to know. See, most important thing. Bhagavad Gita tells the same topic from the language of devotion. Yasmanno dvijate lokaha, lokanno dvijate chayaha, harsha marsha bhayodvegaihi, muktaha yassacha me priya. Let our life be such that we are not a problem for others and we don't take others as a problem. How important it is. And for that, 5 things were told. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparikara, Brahmacharya. All of them put together means only self-discipline. And among all the self-disciplines, I'll give only one discipline. Very simple it is. And the discipline is, in the 2nd chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, when Arjuna's question was, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava, sthitadhi kim prabhasheta, kimasita vrajeta kim. Prabhasheta means, how does he respond to the world? That is the question. So, now the question is whether we respond or we react. See, what is reaction and what is the response? Reaction is default settings. Without any thinking, the same thing. See, like we go to so many places, the same question. Swamiji, where are you from? Where were you born? Where this body? Some people they like, Swamiji, where is this body from? I said, you are the body, I don't know. See? There is no need to know anything about anybody. No need. And this can be practiced by simple technique. Before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, 99% you will get a reply from within. Koi jarurat nahi, no need. Lekin, start. First. So, Yama sadhana means we don't get involved in the world unnecessarily. It's wastage of time, wastage of energy. There's no need. That day also I asked you this question. Do you know the, let us say, fifth president of America, who he was? I don't know. Never mind. What was the glasses number of Mahatma Gandhi? I don't know. Yaar. There is no need. And even if you don't know, it doesn't matter. But what matters is, do you know yourself? That matters. Therefore, first yama sadhana means we live in this world in such a manner that the world is not allowed to enter us. Keep it away first. Then we will stop that thing, me too. That me too is nothing but only reaction. See? So, only world is not a problem for us because of what we suffer. The second is, we are a problem to ourselves. Biggest problem. See? Are Gupta ji, what are you doing? Come on here, I am very busy. But Verma, why did you come this morning? No, yaar, I was getting bored. Why you are getting bored? Who came? No, I was alone. Now imagine, a person who gets bored because he is alone, what a solid bore he must be. Just imagine, one person went to the doctor and told, Doctor Saab, I snore so loudly that because of my snoring, my own sleep gets disturbed. What should I do? Doctor said, go and sleep in other room. See, friends, we are the biggest problem for us only because we are not occupied. It is here the upasana comes into play. Once I was in Hubli, Gujaratis and Sindhis, they had a group, Hindi group. So they invited me. And then Swamiji, when they were conducting me to the dais, one elderly man, Swamiji, please tell something about TV. These children are getting spoiled because of that. They have dialed the wrong number. So I started. I am told to talk about TV and how it is destroying our elder generation. He said, no, Swamiji. I said, yes. Old people, as much they watch TV, children don't watch. There is no ideal for the children to look up to. See? The elders never start their day chanting the Lord's name, or reading Poti, or doing japa, or getting up early morning. Nothing. And then we complain. These days children are useless. This is a common thing we hear. Swamiji, back home, we were so much respecting our parents that when the parents will come in our room, we used to go to other room out of respect and fear. Now it is the other way around. When they come our room, we go out. Why they are behaving like this? But we were respecting our parents. I said, I'll tell you, but don't discuss further. Yes, tell. We were lucky to have good parents. Our children are unfortunate to have dumb parents. See? So we become a problem for ourselves. A person who is a problem for himself or herself is problem for others. So what is to be done? Keep yourself 24/7 occupied. And for that, I'll suggest you, try. We have to take anushthan. Anushthan means you do something with commitment. Like, for example, Ramcharitmanas. That can be read on a week basis or a 9 days or a month. So you take Anushthan. That I shall complete Ramcharitmanas part in 9 days. Make it a strict discipline. See, anything you do, Bhagavad Gita, how this has helped, I'll tell you. There is one man in Bangalore. One day he called me for the first time. He said, Swamiji, I want to come and take your blessings. I said, okay, here my lectures are going on. So whenever you come, you introduce. I don't know you. Where are you from? He said, I am in Bangalore. I said, then when I come to Bangalore, meet me. No, I want to meet you now. I said, then what can I do? He said, I'll come there. I said, come. He came. He told me this. I heard from your talks that Bhagavad Gita kinchita dhita Ganga jalalava kanika pita sakrutapi ena murari samarcha kriyate tasya yamena na charcha bhaja govindam. On this verse you spoke, and that has changed my life. I said, I don't know what I speak. He told. You are told there how to study. And then he himself told me. I started according to your technique. Every day, one chapter, second day, second chapter, third day, third chapter. Like that, 18 days, 18 chapters are over. Then 19th day, again first chapter, second chapter. Like that, slowly, I did it for 3 years. Commitment, discipline. And then, as you told, I started reading the first verse, and the Bhagavad Gita commentary I suggested was Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj from Gita Press. That is a very exhaustive, authentic commentary. Very good one. So I said, you read one verse, read the commentary, everything, close everything, and then write down. Dhritarashtra uvacha dhru kaisa hai yaar? Aisa hai? Write down. And then dharma kshetre, kuru kshetre, write down. And whatever you have understood, write down in your own language. Like that, complete all the 700 verses. You will have your own commentary ready, but don't publish it. You will come to know you have done many mistakes. But then you will be initiated in the process of studies. See, friends, Vivekananda was told by one doctor here, Mr. Swami, kindly give me your knowledge, I liked it. But I am a doctor, I am in a hurry, I don't have much time. I earn $10,000 an hour. You know that American arrogance of the dollars? So, Swami Vivekananda said, oh, very good. I will also teach you, but you teach me your knowledge. I want to earn that money. Now, by the time we are talking, 5 minutes are over. 55 minutes are remaining. So, in 27.5 minutes, you teach me your knowledge so that I can earn $10,000 an hour, and then I will give you my knowledge, whatever you want. You say, wow, what are you talking? First 27.5 years I had taken just to take a degree. Then I have killed so many people next 27.5 years. And now I am qualified to earn that much. And you want so quickly. See, friends, we have this notion. Study of scriptures means put the leg on the table and coffee in the left hand and Gita in the another hand, and then, come on, why did he write in Sanskrit? See, friends. And then the problem comes. One of the biggest problems for the educated people. The biggest problem is they cannot drop objectivity. Everything They try to understand objectively. In Pittsburgh, many years before, after my talk, that professor, I don't know where is he, what is he now, he told, Mr. Swami, you presented all the concepts very well. I said, I disagree with you, please. You are a professor is a concept. You are American is a concept. You are successful is a concept. But you are is not a concept. I did not talk concepts. See? The only problem is objectivity in knowledge. Somewhere in Florida, in some temple we had a nice satsang, and one South Indian gentleman came with complete makeup, lungi, and under lungi another cloth, and then angavastra, and all the marks, dish antenna, everything. Okay. And he asked me, Swamiji, like you, I am also realized, I also am Brahman. Can you give me some tips? How you became popular and I am not able to become popular? See, friends, only because objectivity. I was showing one email to Prashant. Somebody wrote me, Swamiji, what it is like realization? What can you talk to such people? It is something like, I am taking food and then I ask you, can you guess whether my stomach is full or not? Correct? You have eaten, you should know. Therefore, this objectivity from the knowledge should be dropped. And this can happen only if we know the basics. And the basic is Tatparya Nirnay. In simple English language is moral of the story. There are hundreds of stories, thousands of stories. But instead of taking the moral of the story, we get carried away. Like in Bhagavad Mahapuran, there is a story. There was a king, Rishabdev, and he ruled the earth for 10,000 years. Then he handed over his kingdom to his son, went to forest. This is the story. Now what is our understanding? Cock and bull story. Who lives for 10,000 years? That is not the purpose. The purpose is, even if you are ruling the whole earth, not for a day or two or one election term, for 10,000 years, yet you will not discover fulfillment in your life. What we have been doing in our life is only one thing. Try to fulfill our desires. And desires can never be fulfilled. You fulfill one desire, second is standing in queue. What about me? There is no end to it. See, friends. And because this is not known, the questions come. In Vrindavan, one gentleman asked me this question. Swami ji, Bhagwan ka naam lene se kya milta hai? I asked him, are you baniya? See, if anybody has this notion, I will get something as a result of spiritual practice, he is on a wrong track. It is not a bargain of gain. It is a commitment to total loss. See? So that story of Rishabdev, he lived very affluent life and yet no fulfillment. See? And then only we can transcend our routine lifestyle. Therefore, first day only I told you, our satsang is like a gym. It is not that we want to get something, only maintain. So, we should not take world as a problem. Second thing, we should not be a problem to ourselves. See, friends, those who are a problem to themselves, they become addict to something or the other. Drinks, drugs, pillow, sleep, pillow. They cannot stay independent of anything. After these two things are done, then the discipline is about asana. I always feel pity for Patanjali. He must be turning in his grave. In the whole of Patanjali Yoga Sutras, over 190, only 2 sutras are meant for asana. Only 2. If that was so important, he would have given more emphasis on that, is it not? And what is his definition of asana? Not animal asana. You see, all the asanas are animal asana. Ushtrasana, Gardhavasana, Bhujangasana, Matsyasana, Mayurasana. See? Not a single human asana. Swamiji, you don't know anything. Why? There is one. Shavasana. Maro. What Patanjali says, asana, sthira, sukham, asanam. Only 3 words. Sthira, sukham, steadily happy and happily steady. See? But we do Padmasana. And after some time, Are yaar, khulta hi nahi. Who told you to go to that acrobatics? See, you should not forget you are grastas, you have got many problems, don't introduce more problems. Patanjali has not told you do this asana, that asana. Sthira sukham. So the only way is, wherever you are, in whichever posture you are comfortable and able to get out of the body identification, that is the practice of asana. Unfortunately, yoga is directed for health and long life. These are the 2 curses. What will you do with a healthy body? Without wisdom? See? Can you imagine a terrorist comes with a gun in the hand and tells you, "Yaar, pakad jara yaar, kamar mein dard." They are all healthy. What will you do with the health? On the contrary, those who have got health problems, they are never a problem for others. They are all the time busy. Pain here, pain there. And those who are healthy people, they keep on, "Acha jara chai banao yaar." Are? Yoga is not for health. Like we have cows in our compound in India. Cows are kept for what? Milk or cow dung? Cow dung is a byproduct. Nobody keeps the cows for cow dung or the gomutra. Once I was going in Maharashtra, Aurangabad side. There was one old Amma with me. So somewhere some happened and our car has to stop, puncture, etc. And there was one cattle farm. So I said, "Okay, by the time you check it, I'll just take a round and come walk a little bit." She saw, "Sanji, wait. That is why I don't like anybody to come with me." So I had to wait. Old lady, how can you say? She went 2-liter Bisleri bottle, 25 rupees. She emptied and got that empty bottle. "Swamiji, come, I'll come with you." I think, what for she is coming? "Swamiji, I was thinking many days, months to get gomutra." I said, "My God, Now that bottle she will fill with the Gomutra and whole journey will be the fragrance of Gomutra. And how to stop these old people? The only way is, my operation is very simple. Either convince or confuse. So you cannot convince old people. Confuse. I said, Mama, why do you want to do? No, Swamiji, you know, in our scripture, Gomutra is so pavitra. I said, I very much agree with you. But do you know, these cows are English cows. Then, this is urine. It is not Gomutra. Oh, very good, very good. Pani gone, Gomutra gone. We keep the cows for milk, not for the cow dung or think in the same manner. Asana, sthira sukham asana. And how can we achieve? Now here is a very subtle point. We miss that point. Subtle point is prayatna shaithilya ananta samapattibhyam. These are the two words, the sutra which follows the first sutra. Prayatna shaithilya means what? Minimum efforts. Now let us go further deep into it. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. Those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts. And they get tired because they have put efforts. And then they go to sleep. Why waste time? See? So whenever we are tired in life, the only reason is we are not normal. And what is being not normal? Because be attentive. We are manifestation of the divine. We are abhivyakti. But we take ourselves to be vyakti. Understand this difference. What is the meaning of abhivyakti and vyakti? Abhivyakti means manifestation. Vyakti means individuality. See, like our sense organs are manifestation of mind. When the mind comes out of the eyes, it is called as vision. When the mind comes out of the ears, it is called as hearing ability. When the mind comes out of the nose, it is called as poking ability. We poke our nose every pokeability. And therefore, be attentive. Therefore, sense organs are not competing with each other. See? If, look within, a father and a son, when the son is doing better than the father is not competing with the son, he is happy. But if it is someone else, then the competition begins. At the moment you get into the wrong type of competition, you are bound to be tired in life. And how this vyakti, individuality is born? Because we are caught up in body identification. Therefore, Bhagavan says, prayatna shaithilya, minimum efforts. When it is possible, ananta samapatti. Ananta samapatti means you discard your individuality and merge in the totality. This is possible only under one condition. When we learn the secret that we have to live through the body and we don't have to live as the body. What is our life? We are living as the body, for the body, on everybody. See, and everything goes around that. In Panchadashi, this topic comes very exhaustively. There are three selves. One is called as Mukhyatma, the primary one, the essential self. Second is the Mithyatma, the illusory self. And the third one is the Gaunatma, the secondary self. Three of them. Now what is the meaning of essential? It is something like this. Sugar's essential nature is sweetness. And acquired nature could be anything. It could be a syrup, it could be a powder, it could be cubes. That can change. But the essential nature cannot change. See. So, who are we? Are we essentially divine? Or we are the illusory self? Or we are the secondary self? See. Essentially, we are all divine, whether we know or not, whether we want or not, we are divine. Only scriptures can tell this. Now, this absolute self gets identified with the body, and that identification leads to an illusion that I is a body. And the funny part is, nobody says I am a body, but we are all living only as body. Now, after the body identification, thereafter, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws, all this big crop of the secondary selves comes up. And then now look into yourself. Who is suffering or enjoying life? These secondary selves. Come to discover this. The rule I will tell you. Anything which becomes multiple on account of n number of conditions, that multiplicity is an illusion. Like space is one. Now that one space has become 10 directions on account of the conditioning of relationship between the earth and the sun. If you go beyond this relationship, then which is the north, which is the east, which is the south? Now, this is general example. Come to subjectively. I alone become the son, I alone become the husband, I alone become the father. Have I become three? This understanding is possible only if we correct the basic error. And the basic error is that I am a Vyakti, I am an individuality. No. In Sanskrit there are two words. One is Jiva and second is Jivana. Na means not. There is nothing like Jivan, Jiva. Only Jivan, life. See friends, with this understanding, when we start leading our life, then our asana siddhi has happened. You take the great masters, Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. What was his asana? What was Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi's asana? Oh, question mark asana. Bhagwan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. What is this asana? Ashcharya asana. No. Get out of the body identification is the first step on the spiritual path. If this is not happening, You may be doing anything in your life. It is just like trying to write Ram Nam on the flowing Ganges waters and complaining, इतना मेहनत कर रहा हूं लिखता ही नहीं. And this can happen only through wisdom. See, where there is a problem, there the solution should reach. Where is the hunger? In the stomach, पेट में. Where is the food? In the plate. So simply looking at the plate food, your pet hunger will not stop. Then that plate food must disappear in the pet. Then the hunger goes, maja aa gaya. Exactly. Where are the problems? Problems are not in the world. Problems are not in the body. Problems are not in the mind. Problems are in body identification. See, when we stand in front of the mirror, what is our experience? And when a bird stands in front of the mirror, what is his experience? See? So the bird will look into the mirror, oh, there is some enemy, someone. Dvitiyat vai bhayam bhavati. The sense of otherness creates samsara. So he will start pecking on that reflection, hit badly, get hurt, bleed. Then wants to go behind the mirror, find out where is that bird coming from. And again he comes again, see there, come again. He was not there. Where he has gone. Now that bird has decided to do spiritual practice. First of all, he started giving things in charity. Still it is there, okay. Then he started doing asana. Nothing. Then he started doing pranayam. Oh, still there, okay. Let me take cold water bath. Nothing happened. Let me do the japa. Okay, let me clean that reflection from the mirror by cloths. Nothing happened. Then he started washing with a hose pipe. Nothing happened. He may do anything. It will not change. Our story is like that birds. A recognition of the illusion as an illusion is the only way to get out of illusion. See, today we went for a walk with Prashant. I was talking to him there. There are two thoughts in our scriptures. One thought is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The world is an illusion. Brahman is the real. The second thought is everything is Brahman. Conclusion is therefore Brahman is Mithya. Now sort out this riddle. See? Nobody can help us. We have to discover it. Then start analyzing your own experiences. And one day, by God's grace, you will get a click of it. So, we see the mirage waters, we see the rainbow. So, when we see these illusions, what is our interaction with the illusions? Do we want to remove the illusions? We cannot. Second thing, do we fight with the illusions? We cannot. Do we suffer because of the illusions? We don't suffer. And the most important thing, we don't desire illusions. let me take a piece of rainbow, I'll give it to my darling. No. One wife asked her husband, uh, what are you going to give me for my birthday? Tell me, what do you want? Give me anything with diamonds. Wife said. He said, okay. He got a pack of cards. Wives think they are smart. He prays. Relax, relax, relax. But when we are unable to understand the illusion as the illusion, we start suffering. See, this vision has to change. When we change our vision, our perceptions change. When perceptions change, our interactions change. When interactions change, our experiences change. When experiences change, our life changes. Begins from बुरी नजर वाले अपनी नजर टेस्ट करा ले. All the problems are in this wrong understanding. Therefore, asana in the self-discipline is aimed at this. First, anything because of which we are able to help ourselves attain freedom from body identification, that is the spiritual practice. And when this happens, as it has happened now to you, do you have a thought in your mind that you are a man or a woman, husband or wife, America or India? This freedom from body identification and thereafter functioning through the body is self-discipline. But when we are identified with the body, no, not today, tomorrow, I'm down. No, man, come on, enough. That body should listen to us. See? Asana. So, if we are practicing self-discipline through yoga, we should have this clear point that asana is practice for getting freedom from body identification. And for this, you don't have to trust me, only analyze your experience. A husband who dares not look at his wife, forget about talking. When they sleep together, that time he is able to snore loudly. On what strength? Because no more identified with the body, therefore no more a husband, therefore all happiness. See? Everyday experience. Be attentive. When we go to sleep, exactly what happens? Our individual mind joins the total mind, like our mobile phone. Individual battery, total power. When it is burnt out, we put it to the power and go to sleep. So overnight it is charged. And we are ready again for WhatsApp. What else? Exactly the same way. Whole day, You are tired, exhausted, frustrated as somebody. And that somebody who is tired is the individual mind. We are all tired as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. And because of the tiredness, we want to give it up. So what we do? We go to sleep. The moment we go to sleep, there is no mithyatma, body notion, and therefore there is no gaunatma, vyakti or individuality. But we are still there. And that is the total self. And therefore when we had a good sleep, we become so fresh because we are fully charged. But then the old habit, come out of the sleep. What is the time? Oh, it is 3:28. It is not the round time, Let's get up at 4 o'clock, around time. Again sleep. But there is no sleep. Then the batteries start discharging. And when we somehow get up, because of the nature's grace, isn't it? When the nature calls, then we get up naturally. And by then, all the battery that was charged is totally discharged. What spiritual life we think of? No discipline. This one discipline, if you take, you'll see what a difference it makes. First thing that will happen, late night unwanted shows and movies and all rubbish is totally come to an end. Unwanted food will be not given to the mind. And when you get up early morning and begin, be attentive, what is the secret behind it? I was in Badrinath and there used to be one Swami, he is no more now. So I used to stay with him. And he was following the path of Kundalini. He was a great yogi. And I am following the path of bluffing, two different paths. So I used to sit with him for meditation. And he used to tell me, Swamiji, the moment you sit next to me, I feel absolutely quiet and my Kundalini straight away goes up to the Sahasrara. I said, please don't bring her out, she'll bite me. And then he told me this. He said, those people who practice their spiritual practice early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, all the great Siddha Mahatmas who come from the Adi Daivik Kshetra. There are two types of masters in this world, those who descend and those who ascend. Those who descend from the higher world, they are moving the whole world. And during their Brahma Muhurta, those seekers who are putting sincere efforts for their spiritual growth, they are given assistance indirectly. But those who never wake up before the sunrise, in the next life they become bedbugs, katmal. This is said in Katmal Mahapuran. Said there. So next time you see a Katmal, Mama Bappa, Agla Janama. Begin your day fresh, be attentive. In your deep sleep you are nobody. Before you complete your spiritual practice, do not become anybody. You are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw, nobody. If a husband is doing spiritual practice and meditation, what will be his Ishtadevata? Belan Devi. Because husband is sitting. But when you are there as nobody, just try this for next 20 seconds. Remain as nobody. You cannot have thoughts. See, friends, these are very small little things, but that makes a lot of difference in life. And in this manner, when asana is practiced exclusively for this purpose, then what happens? We start functioning through the body. We no more live as the body. And when we are living as the body, then two problems crop up around us. One problem is that of possessions, and second problem is that of relations. Observe in this world. When we talk to others, the topic is only two things: our possessions and our relations. Try not to talk of your possessions and relations. There is nothing to talk. See, this one particular point, freedom from body identification, is the topmost priority. One day in Varanasi, after my talk was over, there was one very elderly gentleman. He is very highly well informed about the scriptures. He is the editor of the Kalyan magazine, a very good friend of mine, old man, must be about 85 years. He asked me, Swamiji, you emphasize and insist so much that we should not talk about our past. Why do you insist so much? How will our children, grandchildren know about our life? I said before that you ask them whether they want to know. We old people don't understand. Nobody is interested in our past. They have got their problems about their future. Think. I said it is not only this, but if you go deep again, what I am working on is freedom from body identification. When I talk that when I was a child, it was your body that was a child. So unknowingly, you are holding on to body identification. Now when the childhood body has gone, do we mourn? Then the teenage body comes. Then teenage, we talk about, when we were young, we used to climb on the tree. Then that body has gone. Then we talk about our middle age. So in short, we are systematically, methodically keeping our body identification intact. And when the childhood body died, we are not afraid. We did not feel bad. When the teenage body died and disappeared, we did not mourn and afraid. When the middle-aged body has gone the same way, no problem. Why this old body is ready to go, we should be afraid of. On the contrary, now we are expert in leaving the bodies. But the basic error, body identification, we are not ready to leave. It is only for this purpose our scriptures tell so many things. And one of the many things is last life, this life, next life. Hell, heaven. Purpose is not that. Moral of the story. The purpose is like one person comes and tells, I am suffering because of her, what should I do? You can't do nothing. In last life you have tortured her. Therefore she has come as a wife in this life. But now what? Now you can do nothing. You have to go through, but behave properly. Otherwise, next life again she'll be your wife. No, I am ready. Now see the net result. Net result will be, he will stop blaming others and he will start behaving properly. Net result. And better than this, last life, this body was not there. Next life, this body will not be there. But I'll be there. Then who died? So this law of karma, the purpose is to tell us that we are immortal. But instead of that, I was born and I died. Bluff. Nobody is born, nobody dies. See, friends, the more you start contemplation with a cool mind, without biasness, one day by God's grace, you get a click of it. That experiences are lived through the body. Body doesn't have any experience. In this manner, when we accept theoretically that I cannot be the body, but I am the embodied, it is for this purpose our scriptures tell that you are a jiva. And here we stop. See? Just think about it. When we talk about Paramatma, Brahman, we talk about Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Vedanidam Guhayam Parame Vyomanna Soshnute Sarvan Kamansa Brahmana Vipashyatedi. We talk about Brahman, Paramatma, what is that? What is Jiva? And just accept. See? And when you start inquiring what is Jiva, then you will come to know Jiva doesn't exist. Now if somebody is not sleeping, how can you wake him up? So straight it is. But this is so much told, Papoham, Papakarmam, last life, this life, Ram. Nobody has experience of birth. Somebody tells. One small little girl, she asked me once, Swamiji, I want to know your date of birth and I want to send you a card. Mummy told me that you don't tell anybody. But I know you love me, you will tell me. I said, yes, I'll tell you. I told her. She went to her mummy. Swamiji told me, but he told me not to tell anybody. But then you are my mummy, I can always tell you. Kids are innocent. He told me. Oh, really? What did he tell you? But you don't tell anybody, okay? Okay. He told his date of birth is 31st April. Now for a change, the mother was smart and intelligent. Beta, there is no 31st April. Oh, Swamiji was cheating me. Oh, I'll also cheat him. He sent me one greeting card. Swamiji, happy birthday to you whenever it is. And at the end she wrote, now guess who am I? And she wrote her name and address. Who had the experience of birth? See, we don't have. The mother doesn't have. The nurse doesn't have. And you will see funny things. Anybody's, this Patrika you see, nobody is born on a round time. Even if you are in Sardarji, you will not be born at 12 o'clock. 11:59, wow. East time or middle time or west time? Where we get lost. And thereafter, that becomes the only thing. Happy birthday. And therefore, writing the autobiography. I was born on a tree. Useless. Like for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Equally so, for every waking experience, there is a separate waker. In one dream, I was a king. Other dream, I was a beggar. Third dream, I was a guru. Fourth dream, I was a dacoit. Do I write autobiography of a dreamer? But we do go through experiences. But when it comes to waking, we say, okay, I was born there, then I started growing vertically, then the ceiling came, I started growing horizontally. The day you are clear about this, you will see life is a great fun. Bhagavan has not created this life to make us miserable. He has created this for a fun, for a time pass. And once you get this vision, everywhere you go, you get a divine message. Everywhere. Every experience of our life becomes our guru. Then you don't have to go for downloading gurus. We receive sometimes emails. Namiji, I am coming for 2 weeks to India. We have heard that without guru there is no liberation. So where can I get guru? Please tell me. So then I give them the guru malls. You get according to your budget. See, friends, we have to learn from every experience of ours. And for that, what is required? Patience. How much patience? As much patience a child has when the child starts learning how to walk. First, the child starts walking in the air. Then comes to, Arey, I'm not moving here. Doesn't give up. Then slowly he turns on the side. Then, like a reptile, he starts moving. Even then, he's not moving. Doesn't give up. Then he comes on his knees and slowly starts walking like a calf. But he's not satisfied. Others are walking straight away. Why can't I? Then he holds the wall, the curtains, and starts. And just imagine, if a child started walking, first step he took and fell down. And therefore he decided, I don't think I can walk. He will never be able to walk. Don't give up. This is the spiritual practice. What is the experience like if I am someone other than the body? Homework. I am not giving you anything mechanical. Just work on yourself. And we all have that experience. We continue to live even when we are not identified with the body. Therefore, because of the body, I am not. Because of me, the body is. Like in the dream, this body is not operating. In the deep sleep, this body we have no concern. And yet we continue to exist. Who can make this statement? I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. We do say this. Now, who can make this statement? The one who is in the waking, but he is not a waker. The one who illuminated the dreams, but never became a dreamer. The one who supported the sleep, but did not sleep. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaisya sarvai ahameva vidyaha. I alone support jnanam, waking experiences of the waker, smriti, dream experiences of the dreamer, apohanam, deep sleep experience of nothingness, and chakara samadhi, the experience of samadhi. That aham, that I is worthy of knowing. All other things, whether we know or not, it makes no difference. Then we really are leading a beautiful life. Otherwise, the same thing, he has come, he has gone, they are bad, whatever. This world has always been like nothing new in this world. See? We are here only for one purpose, that we must become a counter to distribute joy. And we can distribute it only if we have discovered that. See? There is no venture capitalist on the spiritual path. You have to have your own. Then see the joy of life. Remaining thing we'll take tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.